This video is about the difference between saber and conocer. In English, we just have one verb that means to know. But in Spanish, there are two verbs that mean to know. Each one's got a different connotation, though. Here are the conjugations of saber and conocer. We're going to start with saber. Yo sé. Tú sabes. Él, ella, usted sabe. Nosotros sabemos. Vosotros sabéis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes saben. Now we'll do conocer. Yo conozco. Notice how the C changes to a ZC in the yo form. There's a reason behind that, but it would take an entire video to explain. So just remember that the Z changes to a ZC to make a K sound. Conozco. Conoces. Conoce. Conocemos. Conocéis. Conocen. Here are the usos de saber. Kind of like Saber. You use saber when you're talking about knowing information or facts. You also use saber with question words like who, what, when, where, why. And finally, you use saber with verbs in the infinitive to say how to do something. Let's look at some examples. ¿Sabes a quién le gusta el frío? Is asking, do you know who likes the cold? We see the question word quién, which is a trigger for saber. The next example is, no sabemos cómo los leones se cepillan los dientes. Here's another question word, cómo. ¿Sabéis el nombre del león en la foto? That's a question about a piece of information, the lion's name, which is Diego, by the way. And finally, ¿sabes cantar? Cantar is a verb in the infinitive because this question is asking, do you know how to sing? Now let's look at conocer. You use conocer with people, places, objects, and ideas, basically with nouns, which are called sustantivos in español. ¿Conoces algún elefante? Do you know any elephants? Elephant is a noun, so we use conocer. Ustedes no conocen la Sierra Nevada. La Sierra Nevada is a mountain range, which is a place. So use conocer. Conozco al león Diego. Diego is a person. Well, really he's a saber-toothed tiger, but we can think of him as a person. And so we use conocer. But it's also important to remember that if you are describing a person that you know, you need to put an a in front of their name. And finally, mis amigos y yo conocemos el frío. El frío, the cold, is also a noun, which is why we're using conocer. Conocer you can think of as meaning to be familiar with, whereas saber means to know in the more traditional sense. Okay, vamos a practicar. This practice session is going to be a little different. What I want you to do is after each question, write no lo sé o no lo conozco, depending on what the question is. El músico talentoso en la orquesta. No lo sé o no lo conozco. We would say no lo conozco because this question is asking, are you familiar with the musician in the orchestra? The musician is a noun or a person, which is why we use conocer. La hora del ensayo de esta noche. We would use no lo sé because this question is asking what time is the practice, and that's a piece of information, so we use saber. El Palacio de Cristal, which is a real place in Spain, by the way. We would say no lo conozco because we are not familiar with that place. The Glass Palace is a real place in Spain, but it's a place, which makes it a noun, and that's why we use conocer. ¿Cómo se forma el hielo? We would use saber, no lo sé, because there's a question word in this question. ¿Cómo? La edad de la profesora. In this case, we would use la instead of lo. We would use saber, no la sé, because someone's age is a piece of information. You know someone's age. You're not familiar with someone's age. And finally, el hermano de la profesora. This would be no lo conozco, because my brother is a person, which makes him a noun, which means we use conocer.